How do I change the text itself?
To change the actual text, click on the text in the player window or on the timeline. Then type whatever you'd like the text to say in the text input field.
Oh, I can do it right here. That's good.
I noticed you were moving the text around on the screen.
How do I make the text a little bit larger?
To make the text larger, you can increase the font size. You can find the font size adjustment tool just below where you change the text itself, in the basic tab to the right side of the screen.
Oh, I saw it. That's perfect. Okay, how do I add an explosion or some sort of effect on here? That was just a taste of what can be done with this new Google Personal Tutor Trainer. But before we do that, let's go ahead and go to the actual program itself, and I'll show you how to get there next. The first thing you're going to need to do to have Google become your personal teacher or trainer or guide is to search for Google AI Studio. And then you're going to click on Google AI Studio, and we are taken to the website. Here, we're not going to look at anything else. There's a lot of things you can do here. However, we're going to focus on Stream Real Time. In the Stream Real Time section, you'll have 3 options to look at, but we will focus on Share Your Screen. When you click on Share Your Screen, you are going to share the particular screen you want training on. In this case, for me, it's CapCut, and I'm taken to CapCut. And in the background right now, as I'm speaking to you, Google is listening to me and waiting for me to ask it a question. So keep in mind that Google is using its latest AI software, which is Gemini 2.0 Flash. And this is really some amazing advancement that they've done. And this is just the beginning, guys. It's going to get just incredible and mind-blowing in some ways. So let's dive right in and look at what we can do with it. Hey, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen. I see the CapCut interface.
Hey, how do I edit some video that I have?
To edit a video you have, you will need to import it into CapCut. You can do this by clicking the Import button in the top left corner. Then navigate to the folder where your video is saved and click on the video to import it.
Okay, so I want these 2 short videos.
Now that your videos are imported, you can drag them to the timeline at the bottom of the screen. From there, you can start editing.
I have a dead spot here that I'd like to get rid of.
To cut out that spot, you will need to click on the video clip in the timeline where you want to make a cut. Then move the timeline playhead to where you want the cut to begin, and click the split button. Then move the playhead to where you want.
Okay, so I have it cut.
After using the split tool to make a cut on both sides of the area you want to remove, you can then click on that unwanted section and hit the delete button to remove it from the timeline.
Perfect. Now I want to transition between the 2. How do I add a transition?
To add a transition between 2 clips, click on the Transitions button, located at the top of the screen. Then select the transition you wish to use and drag it to the space between your 2 video clips.
Between the 2 clips. Okay, I have it. Let's see what it looks like. All right, that worked.
Great.
Looks good. Hey, how do I add music to my video, please?
To add music, click the audio button at the top of the screen. From there, you can import music from your files or select music from CapCut's library.
Just use this one. Okay, I added it. Let's see what it sounds like. That's a little loud. How do I lower the volume, please?
To lower the volume, select the audio track on the timeline, then go to the Basic tab on the top right of the screen. You will see a slider for volume that you can move to the left to lower it.
Oh, just move to the left. Oh, okay. I see the volume actually visually on the timeline. Let me see what it sounds like. Yeah, that's better. Perfect. How do I cut the excess audio? It's too long.
To do that, just click and drag the right edge of the audio bar to the left, which will reduce its length.
Oh,
is there anything else I can help you with?
How do I add a fade? I want the music to fade out at the end of the song.
Sure. To make the music fade out at the end of the song, click on the audio track and adjust the fade out slider on the right side of the screen under the Basic tab.
Fade out. Oh, I see it now. Okay, let's see what that sounds like. Did you hear the fade go away?
Yes, I heard the fade out at the end of the song. Was that what you were hoping for?
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. Now, how do I add text to the video, please?
To add text, click the Text button in the top toolbar. After that, you'll be able to add and modify text on your video.
I want it a little higher and to the right.
Got it. You can adjust the position of the text on the screen using the position controls under the Basic tab on the right side of the screen.
Okay, I moved it. So how do I change the text itself?
To change the actual text, click on the text in the player window or on the timeline. Then type whatever you'd like the text to say in the
Oh.
text input field.
Oh, I can do it right here. That's good.
I noticed you were moving the text around on the screen.
How do I make the text a little bit larger?
To make the text larger, you can increase the font size. You can find the font size adjustment tool just below where you change the text itself, in the basic tab to the right side of the screen.
Oh, I saw it. That's perfect. Okay, how do I add an explosion or some sort of effect on here?
To add an effect, click on the Effects button on the top toolbar. This will give you access to different video effects that you can add to your video clip.
Oh, I added it. Let me see if that works.
All right, how did the effect turn out?
Oh, actually good. That came out really good. Thanks for your help, bud. I really appreciate it, man. You really helped me out. Thank you.
Glad I can help you out, buddy. It's always a pleasure. And remember, you're the man.